Hey guys, Ginger here, and today I am bringing you guys a Trash My TBR video because I need some help deciding what books I need to get rid of. So my local library does a giant book sale every year in the middle of June, and I'm super excited for it. And I have a box and a half already of books that I am getting rid of. That actually I have more than that because I have some at my grandma's still. So I have probably 2 boxes of books that I'm planning on getting rid of. But I have just pulled out a stack here of books that I am on the fence about. They are ones that I kind of want to read, but at the same time I don't know a lot about them or if they're even going to be good. And there's some, what should I say, controversy maybe? Because some of these books are ARCs and I don't know what to do with them. I probably can't get rid of that, or can't donate them to the, oh my god, my English. I can't donate them to the book sale because you're not allowed to sell them. But at the same time, I don't know if if I should get rid of ARCs that I didn't like or that I'm not sure if I'm going to read. Because like looking at my ARC shelf and being like, I enjoyed those is cool, or just being like, I got these ARCs, like people sent me these ARCs, but at the same time I don't want to keep books that I didn't like, but I'm also like, I want to keep all the books that I read. So as you can see, I'm having a dilemma. So I have a giant stack of books here, and there are actually a couple that I might pull off from this shelf right here that I am more on towards the I want to keep and read them side, but I've had them for a while and I haven't read them yet, so this is why I need your help. So we're just gonna get into this stack and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about them or why I'm on the fence about getting rid of them. Some of these books I have read and I just don't know if I want to keep them on my shelves, and some of these books I haven't read and I don't even know if I'm going to want to read them. I don't know how many books are on this stack, so I'm just gonna pick and start telling you about them. And some of these books hold like a special memory because I remember reading them, but at the same time I feel like someone else would enjoy them more, or I could even pass them on to my sister or cousin because I know that they like to read, just not as much as me. So the first book I have here I have read, and that is Pretty Little Liars by Sarah Shepard. I really like this book series, but this is the only one that I have, and I always wanted to get the series, but it's definitely not at the top of my list of wanting to get, and I haven't read it in a while, and I do remember that I liked it, and I just don't know if I should keep it on my shelf or pass it on to someone else, because I do like it. I just don't know if I'm going to reread it anytime soon, because like I said, I've wanted to get the whole series to have, so if I want to reread it, I can have them all. But that also, because I've read up to like the 7th book maybe, but that also goes against my whole I buy it if I like the rest of the series, because I haven't finished it yet. But what I did read I liked, so I don't know. I don't know if I should get rid of this or not. The next book on here I have read, and I just didn't like it that much, and I'm not going to buy any more of the series, so I don't know if I should keep it on my shelves or not, and that is Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. This took me so long to get through, and I really almost DNF'd it like 5 times. Then I finally got through it, and I think I gave it a 3.5 maybe. There were some things that I liked, but overall it just was not great. So I don't know what to do with it now, and I just feel like someone else would enjoy it more than me, and I'm never going to reread it again. Then I have a couple ARCs on this list, and they're older ARCs, so they're not ones that, you know, are coming out soon, but they're books that I got for review, and then I just didn't end up reading them because of the time that I got them. I don't know. And they're ones that I was kind of interested, but at the same time, eh. So the first one I have here is Come Sundown by Nora Roberts, and I literally have no idea what this is about. I just saw that it was by Nora Roberts, and I was like, I know that name, so I'm going to request it. And this is a big book. Like, it's actually only 400 pages, but it's very, like, heavy. So I don't know. And it's about, like, a ranch, and it's, like, westerny, I think, which kind of interests me, but I don't know really much about it. I don't know. And what I might do is, for the books I haven't read, if you make me keep them, I might read them like in June. That way I get them out of the way and know. if I want to keep them or not. So let me know if you've read this or if Nora Roberts just in general is good enough to keep this book. I don't know. All right, and the next one here, I remember I was interested in, but I just haven't read it. And that is The Standard Grand by J. Baron Corvo. And I don't know if this is like, about nature or if this is just a story, because on the back it just says it's like a huge-hearted American saga. So I have no idea what that means. And some of the books that I've gotten that are like more nature-y based, I've wanted to keep for if I teach in the future, I could use them or in my teaching, but I don't know. So if you've read this or know what it's about or whatnot, let me know. I'm on the fence about it. And then the other two arcs I have here for sure that I'm on the fence about are two that I have read, but they were just okay, you know, like they don't mean a whole lot to me, and they're just sitting on my shelves. The first one is Sadie by Courtney Summers, and I'm probably the unpopular opinion here, but I read a lot of adult thrillers, and this just, you know, it wasn't anything spectacular, and nothing was really resolved in my opinion. So those points kind of made it not great for me. I think I only gave it 3.5 stars maybe. So I know I'm never going to reread it, and it wasn't one of my favorites, so I'm kind of like, should I keep it or should I not? I don't know. And if they're the arcs that I have, I might give away. I don't know. And then the other one here I got in 2016 when I started blogging or whatever, and I remember I liked it. It's by Matthew Quick, who wrote the Silver Linings Playbook. He also wrote Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock, which I have on my shelf and I still want to read it. But like I said, I'm not gonna reread this, and at the time it was good, but I haven't heard a lot of people like loving this one or talking about it. It's just a very YA book. It gives me like John Green vibes. I don't like John Green, but I was fine with this. I think I gave it 4 stars at the time, but I'm never gonna reread it. It's just a book. Like, it was good, but I don't know if it needs to be taking up room on my shelf. Okay, the next book is called Pure by Juliana Bigot, maybe? I picked this up, I thrifted it, and it sounds really interesting, but I have not heard anyone talk about this book. It's it says, after the detonations, the world was unrecognizable. Those who survived were fused to their surroundings, even to each other. Today, 10 years later, it is Precia's birthday. Today, she must either become a soldier or be used for target practice. Today, she begins running. So, like, it has some cool ideas that I am interested in, but I don't know if this is just like a YA dystopian that's gonna be boring or if it actually is gonna be good. So I don't know. I really should probably look on Goodreads and see what the ratings are for these, but I'm just on the fence, and I figured I should ask you guys for your opinions. The next one I have here, I picked it up because I read it when I was younger and I remember liking it, but I'm not going to reread it. I just wanted it because I know I read it. And it's just a book, and it is A Northern Light by Jennifer Donnelly. I read this when I was in 8th grade maybe? I don't remember. But I really did enjoy it, but it's definitely a YA book, and you know, as I'm getting older, my taste is changing. I'm not reading as many books like this. I'm reading mostly thrillers and fantasy, so I don't know. I'm not really sure what I want to do about this, because like I said, I remember enjoying it, but I'm not going to read it again, and I don't know if it needs to be taking up space on my shelf. That goes with this next book too, which is one of the first books that I ever bought by myself, like on my own. And it's The Woman in Black by Susan Hill. I got this because I wanted to see the movie because Daniel Radcliffe. And the book was fine, but I'm never going to reread it. And I've just had it for the point that it has some importance to me because it was one of the first books that I bought and read. But it's just sitting on my shelf, and I'm sure someone else would enjoy it more. Alright, more arcs, guys. There's 3 more arcs here. One of these is actually fairly new, but when I was reading it, I realized it wasn't for me. I thought I would like it, but I'm taking the bookmark out even. But I just don't think I'm ever going to read it. And that is Roar by Cecelia Ahern. This is a series of short stories, very feminist, very empowering to women. And it's not that I don't like that idea. It's just I don't think I'm into short stories. And these are very like magical realism kind of stories. And the first couple that I read were fine, but I just was not intrigued. And when did I read this in, or I tried to read this in March, and that just didn't happen. So I don't think that I want this, and I'd rather pass it on, but I don't know. You guys tell me if I should give it another try. This one is The Hidden Light of Northern Fires by Darren Wong, and this is a historical fiction novel, I believe. It's about the Mason-Dixon line back in that time when things were going on, and it sounds good. It's like a Civil War novel, and I've read some that I enjoyed, but at the same time I've just been putting it off, so I don't know if it's worth it or not. I don't know if anyone else has even heard of this. It's not even 300 pages, so like I could get through it quickly if it's good. So yeah, let me know what I should do about this one. And this one is actually a fantasy novel, but I've heard nothing about it, and I just don't know if I should keep it on my shelf if it's not a good fantasy novel, or if I could be reading better ones. And that is Song of Blood and Stone by Penelope. This is an older one. It went on sale last year in May. So yeah, I've had this for a year. I just didn't hear anything about this book. I still haven't heard anything about this book. I don't know if it's good. I mean, I can't really go just on that though, because I read Blood Rose Rebellion, and not a lot of people were talking about that, but I really enjoyed it, so I can't just go on that. Oh, there's kitties in here. I don't know. Maybe I will keep this one, but if any of these books that I keep, I think I need to read soon, or else I am not going to pick them up for even longer. So maybe I need to bring my TBR jar back. And this video is going to be long because it's already almost been 20 minutes. Anyway, there's 4 more in this stack, and then I'm going to pick a few more from over here because I'm on the fence. So this one is The Tiger's Wife by T.A. Obret, maybe? I'm intrigued by this and I want to read it, but she's very young too, holy crap. But I don't know if this is like magical realism, historical fiction, or what it is. I remember just being kind of intrigued about it, and I picked it up at the thrift store. So if anyone's read this or whatnot, please let me know if I should keep it. And I'm just afraid like if I get rid of some of these books and like they're ones that I might have actually liked, I'm gonna regret it. So that's why I'm freaking out. This one is We All Looked Up by Tommy Wallish. I've heard some good things about this, but I just don't know. That's the main thing. I got this at the thrift store too, I think, and like whatever it is sounds intriguing, but it is a YA novel, and it's kind of contemporary-ish. I'm not sure. Like I said, if you've read it, let me know. But this is like one that I'm still kind of interested in, but I don't know. And of the books that I've been talking about, I'm pretty sure there's only like 2 or 3 that I actually like kind of might keep without you guys saying anything. But other than that, I really need your help. This one is one that I have heard a lot about, but it is an older YA novel, and I'm just on the very late bandwagon. That is Buzzuglies by Scott Westerfeld. Yes, I have not read this, and I know that the idea is very intriguing, but is this a book for me? I don't know. I feel like my sister would like this more than me, and again, this is pretty YA, so I don't know if it's something I should read or not. And then the last one in this pile, before I pick a few more, is actually a thriller. But again, I picked this up as a thrift pick, so I'm not too sure about it. And it's called Into the Darkest Corner by Elizabeth Haynes. Mm-hmm. This actually might be no, it's just a psychological thriller. So I don't know. I think it sounded intriguing. Obviously, I picked it up, but I haven't heard a lot of things about it. So let me know if I should read this one. All right, now I'm going to pick a couple more from this shelf over here because I'm on the fence about them too. This one is another advanced reader copy, and I DNF'd it But the main reason that I wanted to keep this was because I can use it for teaching a biology class in the future. But if I couldn't get through it, does that mean that I should keep it for that or not? You know, that's the question. That's Saving Tarpor Creek by Scott Freeman. Like, this has a good idea. It's about healing the land, about doing things to make it better. But I just couldn't get through it at the time because it is very non-fiction-y. And I just don't know if I wasn't in the mood for it at the time. I don't know. So I'm on the fence about keeping this because if I do, it's going to be for using it at school. And then the other 3 here are ones that I received last year from a giveaway. And so I feel really bad because, like, they're very nice and giveaway books, but I don't know if I'm going to like them or not because they are YA thrillers, I think. Yeah. So the first one here is The Breathless by Tara Godin. I have heard like nothing about this, and this is probably something that Felicia would like, maybe? I don't know. But I have no idea what this is about. It looks intriguing, like the cover looks cool, but I don't know if I should keep it or not. And then I have Haunting the Deep by Adriana Mather, which is by the author of How to Hang a Witch, but I've never read that. So I don't know if this one's worth keeping or not either. Again, it's a YA mystery. And then the other one that also came with them is The Fifth Petal, which, again, this is definitely a Felicia novel because it's about witches. And that's by Brunania Berry? That's what it looks like. So, like, I'm excited. Like, I'm intrigued, but I don't know if I should keep it or not. So, those are a lot of books that I could use you guys' help on deciding if I should keep them or not. Because I'm just on the fence. And the last day to donate books is the 4th of June. So I gotta get on this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below which books I should keep, which ones I should just donate. And yeah, I will make an update video hopefully, or make a reading video of the ones that you tell me I should read and go from there. And yeah. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to see more of my content in the future. But until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!